Hey guys, Duke here, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Ghost mod system in Beyond Light. This is a bit of an under-the-radar change, but brings with it a large amount of quality of life changes, as well as new mods that allow for some really useful additions. Before Beyond Light, we had to find a specific ghost with all sorts of different roles. Usually you wanted the 10% XP role, but then you also potentially wanted one for each planet and even for the different game modes. And that's before even considering the cosmetic value of the ghost. In many cases, we were forced to use a ghost that may not have been our favorite, just because it had the role we needed for the activity we were playing. Enter the new Ghost mod system. With this system, we now have customizable mod slots on every single ghost. Every ghost can take these mods, so you can start with your favorite looking ghost and customize what it actually does from there. Every ghost shell now has 4 mod slots on it, and is similar to armor in that it allows you to use up to 10 energy cost worth of mods when fully masterworked. Luckily though, ghost shells cost significantly less to fully masterwork than armor does. Going from a 1 energy ghost shell all the way to a fully masterworked 10 energy shell costs a total of 10,000 glimmer, 30 legendary shards, and 7 enhancement cores. This is an extremely low cost for all the benefits that they bring. The first mod slot in the new Ghost mod system is the Experience mod socket. This slot allows you to slot mods that increase your XP gains from all sources. When first starting out, you'll have 5 mods available to you, each allowing you to gain 2% XP per 1 energy cost on average, up to 10% XP at 5 energy. You can also lock a 6th mod called Blinding Light, which allows you to get 12% bonus XP for a 6 energy cost. You're going to want to have the highest XP bonus mod that you can have equipped probably 99% of the time. Certainly whenever you're doing any activities or turning in bounties in order to get your artifact bonus power as high as possible for some of the new content and Nightfalls, as well as unlock the later mods on the artifact and progress your season pass. The next Ghost mod slot is the Tracking mod socket. These mods increase the range of detection of caches and resources out in the world. These can be split up into 3 categories: cache detectors, resource detectors, and combo detectors, aka a cache and resource detector all in one. If you played previous to Beyond Light, you are probably very familiar with ghost roles being specific to different planets, and many people, myself included, had to try to juggle all sorts of different ghosts for each specific planet tracker. These mods are incredibly more efficient in that they work on all planets, so you no longer have to worry about that balancing act. You will start with 4 cache detectors unlocked, ranging from a 20 meter range to a 50 meter range, with the ability to find and unlock a 5th mod called Expert Tracker, which detects caches at a 75 meter range for 5 energy. If you're doing one of those open 5 chests on some planet bounties, this can make you have a significantly easier and less frustrating time finding chests. You also start with 4 resource detectors, again ranging from 20 meters to 50 meters, and it can unlock a 5th mod called Perfected Resource Detector, which costs 5 energy for a 75 meter resource detection range. These resource detector mods can be useful for those of you looking to collect more of a specific material, especially if you need more to buy some of the endgame materials that Banshee sells, and Spider isn't either selling them or you don't have enough legendary shards or glimmer to buy them from Spider. Finally, there are the combo detectors. Combo Detector, and Wombo Detector. One of the best names in Destiny, by the way. You start with Combo Detector unlocked, and it can detect both caches and resources at a 40 meter range for a 5 energy cost. Wombo Detector, again other than having a hilarious name, must be unlocked and allows for detection of caches and resources at a 50 meter range for a 6 energy cost. The third mod slot is the Economic mod slot. These mods allow for extra glimmer and other resources from certain activities. First, we have the Glimmer Booster mods. You will start with 4 glimmer mods, starting with a 5% boost at 1 energy cost, and going up all the way to 35% boost at a 4 energy cost. You can also unlock 2 more boosters: Supercharged Glimmer Booster, which gives a 50% increased glimmer gain for 5 energy cost, as well as Ultimate Glimmer Booster, which gives a whopping 65% glimmer boost for 6 energy. If you're low on glimmer, these mods are an absolute must-use, and even if you're pretty solid on glimmer, I highly recommend any excess energy that you may have after filling the other mod slots go into these glimmer boosters. Next we have Bountiful Harvest. This mod gives a chance to obtain additional resources when harvesting. If combined with the detectors from the previous mod slot, this could be a really useful mod for gaining more planetary materials. The Public Defender mod allows you to gain increased loot from public events. This mod has a very specific use case, in being public events, but if you are planning on running quite a few public events, it is worth remembering to put on. The last 5 mods in this mod slot all give gunsmith telemetry data when using different weapon types. In my opinion, these are basically useless, and I really do not see a reason to use them in almost any scenario. Finally, we have the 4th mod slot, the Activity mod socket. These mods are mostly new and unique to Beyond Light, and many of them are extremely useful for different aspects of the game. The first section of these mods are the Lesser Core Harvest mods. All of these mods have the chance to reward an enhancement core when doing something specific. The Crucible version gives a chance for enhancement cores when landing precision final blows. The Gambit version requires defeating invaders to have a chance at a core. And for Vanguard, defeating bosses in playlist strikes or nightfalls gives you a chance at a core. There are also the Greater Core Harvest mods. These mods are the same as their respective Lesser Core mods, but instead have a chance to award an enhancement Prism. Both of these mods are extremely valuable, and if you are looking for the either enhancement cores, enhancement prisms, or even ascendant shards, as you can use prisms to upgrade into shards at Banshee, these should be absolute must-include mods whenever you are playing any of these 3 activities. You can either make 3 separate ghosts, one for each ritual activity, or you just switch them on whenever you switch game modes. But just make sure you are using the right mod for the right game mode. But wait, these aren't even the only mods in this slot. The next section of mods are called Modularity mods, and they award a chance at an upgrade module for Crucible wins, Gambit wins, and Playlist and Nightfall Strike completions respectively. If you're really low on upgrade modules and don't have the materials to buy more, this can be useful to get a stack going for your reserves, but I feel most people will be needing cores, prisms, and shards more than they will need upgrade modules. Either way, it is here if you need it. Next we have the materialism mods. These have a chance to award something specific for Crucible wins, Strike completions, and Gambit wins, just like the modularity mods. But this time the reward is destination materials. In my opinion, I would much rather use one of the other activity mods and just buy my materials from Spider, but if you really need a certain material and he's not selling them, I suppose it can be an option. Lastly, we have the prosperity mods. While I think long-term, the harvest mods are the shining star of this slot, early in the season, as I'm making this video, these prosperity mods might be the best choice and are my current choice of mod to use in this slot. These mods give an extra piece of legendary gear for Gambit wins, Crucible wins, and Strike completions. What is huge about this for early in the season is that your drops at the end of all 3 of these activities have a chance to be +1. What that means is that let's say your base level was 1220. That means that your end of game drops can be as high as 1221. While this doesn't sound like much, and absolutely isn't guaranteed and actually feels like maybe a 1 in 10 or so chance in practice, it definitely adds up and allows you to push past your normal capped allotment of powerful drops. It is also nice if you're someone who only likes one specific game mode, but you want to level as much as possible, as again it gives you many more chances to get those higher drops. I hope this video was helpful in helping you learn about the new Ghost mod system in Beyond Light. If you have any feedback or questions, I really appreciate you posting them down below. And a like and sub to the channel if you're new helps me so much. Thank you for watching, and as always, have an amazing day.